All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Pants Play some Path of Exile. This is a build guide update for the Vortex of Projection in 3.26, Archmage, Hierophant, all those fun words. But yeah, I just wanted to leave y'all with one last video on where I got to yesterday, essentially, gear-wise. We did 4 upgrades, 4 major upgrades, and then we're going to go ahead and run a Sanctuary map just to show off some T17 clear speed. Sometimes bosses are a little tricky still. In particular, Katarina is really annoying because it's almost impossible to see any of her stuff. So just as a heads up, I feel like Sanctuary is good, and surprisingly, the the boss for not Delve, for Expedition. That map is also pretty good. Abomination, still Abomination. It's annoying, and what's the other one? Oh, Fortress. Fortress is also fine. So I think those 3 options are pretty good for T17s. But anyway, our upgrades. So number 1, we got our boots. We got, you notice on there we got the 20% chance on the implicits to avoid elemental ailments, and we also got 34 on was it suffixes, I believe? Yeah, suffixes for it. So we had to change up for our suppresses a little bit, because we didn't get the best roll on it, but we got a lot of really great stuff on it. So this is a excellent pair of boots. The one thing I did change on the gloves over here was I went ahead and got that up to 7 chance to suppress, just to have some more leniency. And then our big other defensive craft was a necrotic armor with probably about double the evasion rating of our previous one. So very nice tank actions. So basically I made 4 necrotic armors, with 3 of them had 22% chance, and this one had the 20% chance. And of course, this is the one that hits. It's, you know, it's classic. So, but yeah, 4 fracturing orbs. So, you know, this is a pretty expensive upgrade. At least, I think I spent probably at least 30 div, crafting it, and it didn't come out the way I wanted to exactly, but we did hit some nice, like, T1, T2 evasion and energy shield mods, which is great. And then that last one was just kind of an extra bonus. I also don't particularly want life on here because I'm taking the mastery on our skill tree, the life mastery. So, but yeah, that was the 3 defensive upgrades, kind of, and then one of the... Sorry, I guess there's one more. I did craft an additional ring as something else you can craft instead of having the Death Rush. This one has Chaos Resist, Life, were the kind of the big things I was shooting for. Getting that extra resistances was just wonderful. And then I went ahead and crafted on the damage taken recruit as mana, because it's a very nice stat to have. I went ahead and just bought this synthesized ring. I was looking for something with maximum mana on it, and had a bonus evasion rating, so I was like, yeah, check it out. We'll just craft something fun. For this one, life mana mods, and this one I did resistances. So that keeps us, you know, our resistances a little bit more sane. It's kind of I think most people should probably just do a two rings like this, one to do your normal resistances and have that extra chaos resist, and then have just one pure amethyst ring with the, you know, getting it from the implicit and from the suffixes. This one actually I don't have it on the suffixes, so, but that is another option for you. So it's I'm thinking my other amethyst ring. So anyway, and then the last upgrades we did was 2 extra ones where we did some crafts on the new memory shard stuff. Got pretty lucky on these. I used the cast speed essences because that's the stat you want the most on this build. And then mana spell damage are the other 2 like big ones. So we got each of those on there, which is great. This one in particular actually got the I could attempt an annul to try to get one of the somewhat not as good. Like, all of these stats are really good, so it's like it's hard to just not keep this one. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I would say that would be slightly better is if cold damage to spells was the mixed spell damage and maximum mana. That's really about the only thing else without crafting some really crazy ones. So but yeah, just leaving those in there as the you know, path of building stuff. Just, you know, this is a very tanky build. It's got almost, I think we're at 30 Yeah, so 32k evasion rating right here, which is more than I've ever had on a build in general, but more than I've had on a mana stacker as well, and still have that 100% spell suppress. So again, these are just options for higher investment. This is probably about 100 div ish. It might be more, it might be less. This is definitely a lot of investment if you really like this build and want to keep playing it. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the map show off real quick. I have been doing ambush scarabs. I love strong boxes. They're also still great for T17s. There's a little bit of like, there's a couple changes I wouldn't mind doing on 16.5s with strongbox tech, but we can get in that another video. So, but yeah, let's do a quick showcase real quick, and hopefully I won't die too much. So, I was like, let me just make sure these mods are reasonable. Yeah, so we got lots of currency, so let's hope for some divine orbs drops or something. Mostly, let's just get some Arcanist box. Be great. Arcanist box, come on, baby. All right, well, we got some chaos orbs. But yeah, loot filter wise, right now I'm using kind of an Uber filter-ish. It's a little bit specialized for kind of for last season where I wanted to have stuff for ROG was the big thing. So we pick up that quartz flask if we needed it, but we're good. Yeah, we're clearing nice and like pretty quick. It's not as fast as with the adrenaline ring, but the nice thing is we are very tanky. We can basically just frost blink into pretty much most packs. Having that element immunity really helps against the big thing I've noticed that was killing me was ignite, actually. Big ignites, big fire damage. And then of course not being able to evade high multi-proj monsters, and the evasion on that really helps as well. So let's see, I think we're gonna skip gosh, something's sucking me in there. Let's see, got that. So we could do the lesser if we wanted to, but yeah, I think I'm gonna skip some of the strong boxes that don't necessarily drop currency, because we that's the big thing we're focusing on with this map. It's nice and fast, dude. It's the whoa. Yeah, we'll go ahead and skip that Veristimore as well. So I'm a little bit of on a timer, so I'm trying to go a little fast. And I'm not gonna take that one. So nice thing about T17s is you do get quite a bit of gold again, which is always wonderful. I always feel like when I start getting into T, oh man, we missed our divine drop. Sad. That's okay though. The one thing though is with T17s, you do have to kind of upgrade your merc, and I'm not quite there yet. I'm getting there though. So let's see. Maybe we'll get a nice divine card drop here. Nothing too crazy. So mirror shard? No. I'm kidding. That'd be funny though. Saps. Honestly, that quant one I would probably take. Normally, that one's fine. So, let's see. Okay, so yeah, let's do Lycia real quick, and then I think we'll go ahead and wrap up the video. So.
You will know pain.
Yeah, not too bad for DPS. You do stuff to avoid stuff. Like, you have to kind of know the fight a little bit. But plenty of damage to get through it. Definitely in 6 portals if you're a little bit worried about that. So, I would say on the previous POB, probably safer to just stick with 16.5s while you're farming. And then once you get to something like this, oh, see, even now, I still die. I didn't realize we were in the Baydot. I was talking, the Baydot phase, so. Doop. So, also, this fight's not too bad for me, because the things that she sends out, like in the little circle, again, still gonna die, it's fine. It's just, you know, bosses, this build is not made for bosses because you kind of want to be able to see the mechanics, and it's fine. Like I said, if you don't mind dying too much, then you can still do them. Oh, God. There we go.
But futile. Swift death. You will know pain. Swift death. Be gone. Swift death.
Right, and there we go. And an awakening fragment. Blah. You definitely want the the Maven and Eater one is the best. So let's just check this last chest here. We got an Arcanist. I'll pop it. We'll pop it. We'll see. And nothing. That's fine. So I'll just pick these up. So thank you. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think. Got that gold. So that's kind of a good test example of a T17 on this build. Again, still relatively tanky. You can still die, of course. I think bosses is still its weakest part, but the clear speed on maps is great. If you don't feel like doing T17s, just stick with like 16, 16.5s. I will be, when I get back, releasing some videos on, you know, kind of the Atlas strats I've been doing. One of them is a little bit more for XP, but I found that the Breach strat is great for XP, and also it does pretty good amount of money with, especially with the Chiola boss strat. So, yeah. Anyway, I am gonna go do my thing and get out of here. I hope this video is a good kind of, you know, final, not the final, but it kind of wraps up everything for this build on week 1, and gives you a reason, like a pretty good goal on getting to the, you know, kind of the final steps endgame. So yeah, if you like the video, please do subscribe, like, all those fun social media things, and I will catch you when I get back. Bye, y'all.